Last time and was impressive. Ridden a bit cold, I think that was significant. Didn't quite finish off when ridden warmer, 1200 Ballarat prior to that. Going back through his form, he was only 5 lengths and change off Yankee Rose one day in a high rating race, so hard to beat.
He's got the 59 kilos, but he certainly has earned it, and he doesn't look a treat. Mr. Marcoux is horse number 2. Now, Tony McAvoy and Steve Baster combined today. He's been consistent this preparation without winning.
Yeah, I think he's the one over the odds at the $10, absolutely. He was held up and found the line well behind Jaws of Steel at Mornington. That winner went to a Group 1 at Randwick and was actually going pretty well until his luck ran out in that race. And this guy wasn't far off a horse called Bullion Wolf prior to that. Now, that horse had run okay in the Blue Diamond lead-ups. Good overs.
Here's our favourite, the colt by Star Witness, out of the quality mare My Central, who was an international mare, came to Australia. Robert Smurden, Luke Nolan combined for ultra racing Biased Witness.
He was backed off the map on last time. Thrashed a talented one in Flying Jess at Pakenham. They ran good time compared to older horses, and they gapped the third horse. Looked smart.
4 is Invincible Al, $21 out to $31 on course. Patrick Payne, Jordan Childs in Joe O'Neill's Prime Thoroughbreds colours.
Well, his debut was quite okay at Bendigo, given the first two there. Had trialled really well leading into that. Went to Warrnambool and won his maiden with a beautiful run in transit, albeit, but has some upside for sure.
$9 available now for a last up winner at Bendigo on debut, the gelding by Captain Sonador, Throstle.
Yeah, well, he ran over Wazumba on debut. That's the horse that had Gretna form on the CV prior to that. So a lot to like about that sort of reference, and another one with plenty of scope.
Number 6 is October Tutu, another one who's under double figures, but only marginally, at $9.50 for Lindsay Park Racing and Dwayne Dunn.
Start number 3 it was, and second up when he led and held on well, beating all bar one. It was Pick's Chamber, of course, who's here. That horse does go up a bit in weight, so it gets a nice little relative weight swing and has a case off that, obviously.
And a debutant here in a listed race is certainly worth noting, and that is The Way You Move. The market intelligence says no, because it's 60 to 1, but Clinton McDonald, Mark Zara, this is a 2-year-old gelding by Turak Toff, owned by the owners of Turak Toff in Anthony Mitham from Rosemont Stud.
Yeah, look, it's a tough place to kick off, isn't it? There are plenty of maidens around, but look, he did try well enough. He was jumped out, so it was hard ridden, but sound, late March, winning a jump out there.
So Mitho purchasing the mare Joint Aspiration, a European mare, and putting her to his stallion, Turak Toff, and this is the progeny, The Way You Move. Number 8 is Fontaine Lad for Brad Rawiller and Greg Urell.
Returned to gelding at Ballarat, and I thought the 1100 was a bit sharp for him. He went over the line okay. Scepter 1400 at Pakenham, and again made ground behind Stop Making Sense.
Here's a helmet colt, number 9 in Cascais, who's out to 70 to 1.
Didn't fire in the Super Vobis Ingot race won by Valiano. Debut was poor, albeit on soft ground.
10, Smart As You Think, $7 to $7.50, the So You Think filly for Johnny McArdle and Daniel Stackhouse.
Well, her debut was good. She hit the line nicely, best of the closers in that Pick's Chamber race. Those other horses were well up on the speed, and as I say, she was the pick of the closers, and 1400 looks a tick. Natural improvement, obviously, off that.
You think Johnny McArdle will buy a few So You Thinks? Of course, he was famously the underbidder on So You Think, who went on to win just the lazy 10 Group 1s and sold for about 60 mil.
He's taken that better than I would have.
Yeah, he's going to purchase some of the progeny. I would have if I was him. 11 is River Goddess, $11 to $15.
Just an even effort. Same race, Pick's Chamber race there. Arguably wasn't in the A ground, closer to the inside, so a possible improver.
And 100 to 1 pop is the last runner, and that is Madam Striker.
Getting beaten, thrashed, in fact, in a maiden the last time we saw her.
That makes it a bit tough here. Let's have a look at your top 4.
Well, I thought Mr. Marcoux was perhaps the value at the $10 against the shorty, but so I've lent that way at the price narrowly over the Hot Pot Bias Witness, who does look pretty smart. Throstle, I like that Gretna form line, and it's a $9 chance as well.